Claude Engineer is an interactive command line interface designed to assist with software development tasks by leveraging the power of Anthropic's Claude 3.5 Sonnet model. This tool integrates a large language model's capabilities with the practical file system operations and the website functionality using the Tavily AI. It has a really simple installation steps and provides a wide variety of features like interactive chat interface with the Claude 3.5 Sonnet, comprehensive file system operations, web search abilities using Tavily API for up-to-date information, enhanced syntax highlighting for the code snippets, intelligent project structure creation and management, advanced code analysis and improvement suggestions, image analysis capabilities, and so on. Alright, so let's get started. You can see that right now I'm in the official GitHub repo of the Claude Engineer, which is provided by the same creator who created the Meshcrew repository. And you can see that there are only 3 files in the repository, so this means that it will be very simple and easy to install and really easy to use. So firstly, head to this code button right here and copy the URL because we are gonna clone the repository. Then head to your terminal, and then inside the terminal you have to write the command git clone and then paste the URL of the repo which we have just copied. Hit enter. You will see it will start cloning on your local system, and since there were only 3 files, so the repository was cloned quite fast, and once the repository has been copied, you can see that it is cloned inside Claude Engineer. So now I'm gonna navigate to that directory using the command cd and then the name of the folder inside which it has cloned the repo, which is Claude Engineer. Hit enter and you will see that now I'm inside the folder. Then in order to install all the requirements, I'm gonna run the command pip install -r requirements.txt. Hit enter and you will see that it will start downloading and installing all the requirements for this project. Once all of this is done, now I'm gonna expand this Claude Engineer directory, and you can see that I have a file called main.py, and this file contains all the code that is needed to run the project. Inside this code, you have to change only 2 things. Firstly, you have to add the Anthropic API key because we will use the Claude 3.5 Sonnet model. And then you have to provide the API key for the Tavily.ai. So Tavily AI is a search engine for LLMs and RAGs. So go ahead and generate an Anthropic API key, place it here, then add the Tavily AI API key and save the file. Once this is done, simply close the file. And now we are all set to use the Claude Engineer. So in order to do that, I'm gonna run the file using the command python main.py. Hit enter and you will see that it will start providing you different instructions. And if you get this green box saying welcome to Claude 3.5 Sonnet Engineer chat with image support, this means that your installation has been successful and you're all set to use it. So firstly, I'm gonna start by providing a hi message and the response is generated. You can see that everything is working fine. Now, in order to test out its capabilities, firstly, I'm gonna ask it to create a Python file named factorial. Hit enter and you will see that it will take some time, and then it will display you that it used the tool which is create file. Then the tool result was file created, which is factorial.py, and then it has created a Python file called factorial.py with a basic implementation of the factorial function. Okay, so you can see that I only asked it to create a file, but by looking at the name factorial, it was able to understand that this file would contain a code for the factorial of a number, so it provided the code for it. Now, if I go to the factorial.py file, you can see that in addition to just creating the file, it has also provided us the code for calculating the factorial of a number. Next, I'm gonna ask it to create another file called analysis, and this time the prompt isn't really clear, so it is not going to add any kind of code inside it. It will simply create the file. Okay, so you can see that here we have the file called analysis.py. If I click on it, okay, so surprisingly, it added the code in this file as well. I was planning to firstly create an empty file and then ask it to add the code for performing data analysis using pandas, but the Claude Engineer itself understood what I wanted to do by looking at the file name analysis, and in addition to creating the file, it also provided the code for performing the analysis using pandas library. And that's a really cool feature that you don't have to firstly create a separate file and then ask it to create code and place it inside the file. You can simply ask it to create a file and then provide it a meaningful name, so that the Claude Engineer will be able to understand it and will provide you code on the basis of the provided name. Next, I'm gonna create a new file inside it. I'm gonna call it test.py, and then inside the file, I'm gonna paste few lines of code. These lines of code are actually used to locally install the Stability AI stable code 3B model. And I'm gonna use this code for my next use case. So now I'm gonna ask it to explain the code present in the test.py file. And this is the file which I've just created that contains the code for installing the stable code 3B model. Hit enter, and you can see that it has fetched the code which is present inside the file, and then it has provided us the response. So firstly, it says that it is importing the libraries. This code imports the necessary libraries from the Hugging Face. Then it is providing us that it is loading the tokenizer. Then we have loading the model part. And in addition to dividing the code into different chunks, it is also providing us explanation for different chunks of code. So for this chunk, you can see it says this code loads the pre-trained Stability AI stable code 3B model. The TOICD type auto parameter allows automatic selection of the appropriate data type for the model. Then we have moving to the GPU and so on. And then finally, in the end, it provides us a brief summary of the entire code. So it says that this script loads a pre-trained code generation model. Stable code 3B provides it with a short Python import statement as input, and then generates additional code based on that input. So this is a really cool feature that you can provide it code which may be present in your any code base. You simply have to provide the name of the file in which your code is present, and then the Claude Engineer will firstly divide your code into different chunks, provide an explanation of each code chunk for better understanding, and then overall it will provide us a summary of the entire code as well. And you must be thinking that before running this code, we added two API keys, one for Anthropic and the other one was for Tele AI. The Anthropic one was for using Claude 3.5 Sonnet, but why we added the API key for the Tele AI? This is because it provides us the searching facilities, as it is a search engine for the LLMs and the RAG models. So if you want to perform any generic searching which is apart from the code base or the code which you provided to it, then this can be done using the Tele AI because we have added its API key right here. So if you want to search for anything, let's say if you want to find out that what are the most widely used coding standards, then the response for it will be generated using the searching capabilities provided by Tele AI. You can see that the tool used is Tele Search. It has provided us the tool result that these are the coding standards, and then it provided us response in a better format that based on the search results, here is information about the most widely used coding standards. And in addition to simply providing the name, it has provided us a brief explanation of each coding standard. And then it has also provided us that these coding standards serve several purposes, which are all of these. So you can see that the support of Tele AI in the Claude Engineer is very helpful for performing searching tasks. Now I'm going to show you a slightly complex example in which we'll have multiple folders structured and multiple files inside those folders for the entire project. So firstly, I'm going to ask it to provide me a good project structure for the snake game. Hit enter. It says that it used the tool create folder. So you can see on the left hand side, we have a new folder called snake game created, but right now it does not have anything. And then it also here says that I've created the main folder called snake game. Now let's create the structure inside this folder. So for creating the folder structure inside it, I'm going to ask it that the project structure for the snake game should be in HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Hit enter. Alright, so in response to our prompt, it has created two folders for us, which are the CSS and the JS, but it has not created the folder for the HTML files. So I'm gonna ask it to create a folder for HTML in snake game. And now you can see that in addition to CSS and JS, we also have a folder for the HTML. So here is the project structure. The root directory is the snake game. Then we have CSS for the style sheets, JS for the JavaScript files, and HTML for the HTML files. Now let's create the essential file for a snake game project. Now once we have the folder structure, I'm gonna ask it to create the file structures in these folders as well. Let's run it. Next, I'm gonna ask it to give me the HTML code for the game. Next, I'm gonna ask it to provide me code for style.css for the game too. So it says that the file has been created inside the snake game CSS style.css. And then it is also provided us that which type of formatting is done inside the CSS file. And then finally, I'm going to ask it to provide JS code for the game too. Okay, so here is the entire code and the file has been created, which is the game.js. So it has also provided us different explanation that what type of code is placed inside the game.js file. Now I'm gonna ask it that is the game ready to use? Okay, so in the response it says that it appears that the basic structure for the game is in place. Verify other components for the game to be ready is in use. All the files are present. Now I'm gonna go ahead and run the index.html file. Alright, so here is the index.html page. Here we have a blank canvas, a score, label and a label for the high score, and then we have a button to start the game. So if I click on the start game button, you can see that our game is starting, and once it hits the boundary it says game over, your score is 0. So if I start the game once again and start playing with it, you can see that the game is running absolutely fine and it is giving us perfect values for the score, and if I hit any of the boundary it will give me a message that the game is over and this is your score. So you can see that just by providing it a few prompts, we were able to generate an entire code base in different files and folder structure containing the code for the different files needed to create the snake game, and the game was absolutely correct and was running just fine. And although I performed all of these steps in different prompts, but you can also do that in a single prompt by asking it to provide the HTML, CSS and JavaScript code for the snake game. But in order to make it more understandable, I performed it in different steps. And in this way, you can ask it to generate any code for you and it will provide you different files and folder structures for it. And the code too will be absolutely correct and will be ready to use for your applications. So overall, this is an amazing tool that allows you to create different files, different folders, and also generate different kinds of codes and applications with just a single prompt. Moreover, it also have an additional facility by using Tavily AI, which provides us searching capabilities as well, in addition to files creation, folder creation and code generation. So I'll highly encourage all of you to try it out for yourself and let me know in the comments what you think about it. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.